Okay, we're back in the game again. You have varied mix of technological crap we need to get rid of. Potato moonshine, I have no idea what to do with that. Yeah, overall, that's a secondary concern. We now need to find the wheel clan. For that we need special spectacles. What sort of wares do you carry here? Can you tell me about the wheel clan? Can you make some custom spectacles for me? Oh yes, ma'am. I'm quite capable of making such item. What I need? I need a pair from a cathodic crystal. Well, it's not often I'm asked for such a pair, but yes, I can manufacture those. But it is a delicate task working with cathodic crystal. I'll have to charge you 1,000 coin for such a pair, and you would need to provide the crystal, of course. Also, I get to keep any remaining shards of crystal, although these terms agreeable. That is acceptable. It's the coin and the crystal. Very good, very good. This should not take long. Please wait here for them. He busies himself even, carefully shaving the crystal, slowly shaping it into a pair of lenses and fitting them into spectacle frames that he had in supply. Ah yes, here they are, a very fine pair if I do say so myself. Thank you, Mr. P.S. Thus pass her, my good sir. Wheel clan spectacles. Yeah, he isn't really interested in anything. What about him? Anything new? A shaman staff. There's nothing to indicate that the major staff gives you more mana. So is the shaman staff better or worse? Ah. Litani, another litani. I guess we'll have to save and try. I don't want to waste money. It's not. Major healing, charm beast, regenerate. Okay, it's just an item that has special abilities. This has illuminate, Weamer shield. Well, we don't want it. Is there a junk dealer in town? I don't think there is. Okay, are you still missing some items? Not really. Okay, we'll try to sell the items we have. After that, It'll just dump everything. Should be a smithy here. Yep. But I can't sell anything there. Yeah, I'll just dump all this. They might be worth something though. Don't really care. I just want my inventory to be less full of this crap. Pump lights, okay. Come on, come on. Up. Oh yeah. Now to the Wheel Clan. It was a lot less painful than I initially thought. Out of Despair, quite a quick and easy one. And getting the glasses, also quick and easy. Didn't have to do anything special, waste my time traveling around doing quests in order to get them. So good to see the game progressing in at a nice pace for a change.
Greetings, traveler. It seems to me that you're looking for answers. Perhaps it is time that I answered them for you.
Okay, who are you?
Don't you know? Are you not the reincarnation of Nazridan? Has it been so long that you don't recognize your old nemesis? Or perhaps you're not the living one after all, merely a puppet playing his role.
You must be Arronax.
So, you remember me, do you, Nazridan? Do you remember what I did to your pathetic elven council? Do you remember when all of Arcanum shook before my power? Be warned, they will do so again. I have come to bring you a message.
A massage. Okay, what's the message?
The message is this. Whether you are the living one or not, whether or not the coward Nazridan hides in your bones or still rots in his grave, the inevitable will still come to pass. I am returning. It has already been set in motion, and there's nothing you can do about it. I am returning, and all will fall before me. Everyone you know, everyone you love.
Yeah, I have nothing to do with this.
You see my power? Do you yet understand? Perhaps I need to be more clear. No one is safe, traveler. No one. Not even you.
How much do you wanna bet? That's a power he's never gonna use in actual fights.
Remember what I have shown you here. Remember and tell the world. Arronax is returning to Arcanum, and nothing will ever be the same. Farewell.
Okay. A mysterious creature appeared before us. Assumably it's Arronax. And threatened us for no particular reason. That's always suspicious, because you don't know if the villain is trying to trick you or is if the writers of the game are just so goddamn awful that they make the villain come twist their mustache at you and tell you about their evil plans. We'll see. We'll see in due time. Which one is it? Okay. Passage. I think we can safely put a helmet on. Hopefully this isn't quite as well trapped. I mean, that door is supposed to be sealed, so... or hidden. Yeah. Dwarven guards immediately. Hold! What business have ye in the caverns of the Wheel Clan? Speak! I come with grave news. And I tell the guard the story. I see. This is grave news indeed. You need to speak with King Thundersoul. His house is directly northeast of here, just through the center passage. Speak with him and he will know what to do. Okay, northeast of here, just through the center passage. Clan of the Wheel. Let's take a good look. Okay, northeast. I'm assuming that one. North, northeast, east. Wolf guard. Heavy armor. Okay, I'm assuming we need to go here. There are quite a lot of places, so there's some kind of a shrine or altar. Another passage. Another passage. I don't know what that is. Passage. Actually, no, we won't be going there. Not yet. Okay, this is a totally different area. I just advanced the time to morning. Okay, another passage there. Another passage there. Yeah, this seems sort of a... another maze. Okay, we can get easily back to where we need to go by using this. Just checking around what's here. I'm not interested in looting or anything like that, but if there's dwarves I could speak to, other than the king. Hello there! Who are you? I go by the name of Drain Ironheart, and you are? I'm Million. Well, Million, what brings you to our clan? We do not receive many visitors in these new times. Why is that? Ever since he begins to say something and obviously thinks better of it. We keep to ourselves ever since the humans stole our technology. Mere children with the power of our gods in their hands. The thought of it makes my blood turn cold, it does. Never in all our history could we have ever imagined such a thing. Since our place in the world has been stolen, we have removed ourselves from it. Okay, questions. Wheel Clan. What can you tell me about it? The Wheel Clan is the first and the greatest of all, hence our position as the head of clans. have ruled unchallenged since the Great Clan Wars. And wars? Yes, perhaps I've said too much. The Great Wars are not something to be discussed with outsiders. Questions about the women. He seems to become very angry for a moment and then he calms himself down. That is not something you should ever ask a dwarf about. You are fortunate I am a forgiving person. Some would have cut you down where you stand for even mentioning such a thing. Isn't it true they are hidden because they are bearded and ugly? I'm not gonna press it. I just feel it's a silly thing to... I think the makers of the game have them attack so angrily because they don't themselves know and didn't come up with an answer. It's sort of retarded to have to get angry about when every race on the face of this world has two sexes. So it's natural to assume that everyone who comes from a race where both sexes are roughly equal in number and constantly present, that the first question they would ask about dwarf societies is where's the other sex. There's no reason to get upset. It's absolutely silly. I can't think of an answer to that question that would cause him to be angry. That's, I guess, my point. Why is the Wheel Clan so secluded? He gave me a answer we have already heard. Oh, one thing, I know that you're a traveler. If you ever happen to find yourself at the Stonecutter clan to deliver a message to my brother. He's been gone for some 15 years and I need his help back here. He's a bit of a layabout, if you get my meaning. I'll be sure to do that. Could you mark the location on my map? There you go. Okay. Immediately it was totally worth it. Get a new clan location. Anyone else wants to give me their secrets? Level 1 villager. These are rare. Might you be? My name is Eric Obsidian. It's a pleasure to meet you. Well met, Eric. A few questions. What is it you do in the Wheel Clan, Eric? Me? I'm a historian. I study our dwarven past, reflect on the past we have taken, collect objects of historical relevance and value. When I can, I try to tell our history and tell it true, and only hope to be a looking glass into the dwarven soul. What are you studying now? Well, I've many suppliers. We trade often in Stillwater when the need arises. But just lately I've run out of mithril. If you know anything about the metal, you know that it's rare. I'm having trouble finding a new source, and many of my objects are incomplete without it. Seems like a stupid thing to have your objects be reliant on such a rare material. Okay. What, Eric? What is it that you found? Sorry about that. The possibilities are so exciting. Perhaps I should be more forthcoming. Dwarven mythology tells of an ancient race of dwarves whose civilization was filled with such wonders as the world has never known before or since. They were known as the Iron Clan. They were real. What happened to them? Well, no one really knows if they were real or what happened to them if they were, because we found no proof of their existence. But one of our miners dug up an old woven maze a few weeks ago, and the handle of that axe was hollow, and within it was this. He shows you what looks to be an old schematic. What is that? Yes, I suppose this does no harm. I have a copy of this schematic, so if you cannot find the plates of iron, I could always go looking for myself. And if you do find it, and the Druid stone is there, bring it to me. It would be worthless to anyone but a dwarf, most precious to me. I have nothing to offer but my thanks. I'm afraid historian has little in worldly goods. Okay, we got the schematic. What schematic is it? It's a schematic for a key. The writing on this schematic is faded, barely legible. Dirty, place of iron, where lies the stone, voices, book of truth, of glass that opens, beyond belief, power, such power. Okay, what's that? Heartstone. And mithril ore. So potentially another dwarven clan home. This time forgotten one, so that's very likely to be lootable. Hello, good dwarf. Might I ask your name? The dwarf before you is old, with large streaks of grey in his hair and beard. He is wide, even for a dwarf, with large hand and forearms. My name is Vigard. Vigard Molten Flow. Nice to make your acquaintance, girl. Okay, hello Vigard, I'm Million. Well met, Million. Welcome to the Wheel Clan. Is there something I can help you with? What do you do here? Me, I'm just an old dwarf trying to stay out of everyone's way. Used to be a miner way back when the dredge was operational. Hey, what's the dredge? The dredge? The system of caverns that used to be an iron mine. The entrance isn't far from here, just next to the royal palace. So, why don't they mine there anymore? No, there's no more iron in those caves, girl. Took a fair amount out myself. Only thing left in the dredge is dark and monsters. Not a place you want to be taking a stroll in. It's a shame too. I lost something down there a long time ago, but no one goes in there anymore. Orders to the king and all. Did you lose? Long ago I lost a key. That key opens the door to a secret room deep within the caverns of the dredge. A room I carved out with my own hands. In that room is an old family heirloom, and I'd love to see it again before I die. I used to go looking for the key, but once they closed the dredge, I could no longer do so. But if I get it? I don't know. There are always guards at the entrance of the dredge, and I wouldn't want you to cause any trouble. But if you happen to get permission to go into those old caves, and came out with my heirloom, I might be willing to give you a stout woven miner's helmet. It's good for seeing in the dark. It's useless for us. It's basically a helmet with a light. What news? Not that I get out much, but I've heard that there's a strange old bog just northwest of here, over the mountain. Who knows what might be there? We'll want to visit here too, so south. Seems like I'm not quite sure what they seem like. Especially the room with the vegetation was very didn't expect that here. I can't see anything here. It looks like some kind of a shop, maybe. Inventor suddenly seems to realize something about, oh dear, you cannot come into my shop, mate. Surely you must know the effects of your health. It'll cause trouble. They all like this. Too powerful a mate. It doesn't matter if you have some magical affinity, but when it reaches a certain point, after at least it reaches that point, there's no going back, really. That's a shame. They might have had good items even for us. Okay, what is this? They started looting olive branch. I think that's one of the shrine or altar offerings. If you want to go for the All God or All Father's blessing. Innkeeper. Is there anything there? Yes, there is. Let's go there. We do want. It's pretty clear that we need to meet the king, or nothing will happen. So that must be the dredge. And you stopped at the first guard. It's fantastic. This seems like only guards, guard stations, things like that. Nothing of real value for us or interest. Royal Guard. It's an interesting doorway. If you have had an army attack here, yeah, there's no way around here. That's a huge wall of rock and steel or iron. The only passageway is where you can one person at a time can come. It would be very easy to bend. Dwarven noble. Is this it? All of it? Much of our room. So to him, greetings, traveler. I'm surprised that they let us in here and there's no guards present or anything. Yeah, I'm sorry, I don't believe we've met. I'm Randver Thunderstone, son of Locair Thunderstone. I stand as chieftain and king in waiting of all the dwarves, both over and under mountain in the lands of Arcanum. Welcome to the caverns of the Wheel Clan. A pleasure to meet you, Randver. More questions? Of course. You said you were king in waiting. Yes, my father is unavailable and I rule in his stead. But I am not the true king and I will not be as long as my father lives. I'm only a king in waiting. I see. I come with news of a most dire nature. Dire nature? Of what are you speaking? Tale to tell. Okay. Randver is quiet for some time. I see. And you say you've been to the Isle of Despair to confirm the story of Godmund Orbender? Yes. I was there and there was no sign of the Black Mountain Clan dwarves. This troubles me, my friend. We were given assurance by Albrecht. Assurances, bloody middling. Oh, blast them all to the dark depths. Blast who of elves? What is going on here? This is an old and dark business, the business of my father, and as I am its heir, it falls to me to make it right, but I know not what to do. He told me so little. Hey, what happened to your father, Randver? My father, great and solid like her, Thunderstone, king of the dwarves. Do you know of him, stranger? The stories of his courage, of his strength, of his wisdom? My father, sown among stones, from out of the madness of the clan wars he united us under one banner, under one king, through the sheer power of his will. Eh? What happened to him? It broke his heart. That heavy stone heart. He who warred against Lorek the Abjurer in the pass of Gorga, when victory burned Lorek alive, along with 10,000 of his dwarven followers. And this broke him like a child upon the stones of the world. Yeah, I need to know what happened. Randver calms himself. It is as the Orbender told you. My father permitted the banishment of his own people by the elves. He watched them sent away, heard their cries, with hardness born of 100 generations of the Thunderstones. My father came home and upon his knees cried out for his lost foolish brethren. Tears of regret, stranger. Regret, shame and sorrow. Cavern shook with his fury, shook at the impact of his hands upon bare stone. He tore the clothes from his body and set his bulk against the walls and the floors, and his sorrow was marked in blood. Eh? I told you, he left us, walked into the old cavern with nothing but the harrow, first axe of the Thunderstones, and with that weapon he disappeared, exiled by his own grief, and left the Wheel Clan. He's never returned. What did the rest of the clans say? The other clans never knew that the elves were involved in the banishment. They were only told that the Black Mountain clan had been exiled, punished for their crimes, and my father was the only one present when their sentence was passed. Okay, what was the elves' role in this? The elves? It was they who demanded the banishment of the Black Mountain clan for their crimes. But as for the reasons, as I said, I know very little. My father never told me the details of his discussions with them, only that what had been decided was necessary, and that the responsibility would be his. They were these elves? I have no idea. and I know not why my father felt it necessary to speak with them, nor to heed their demands. As king, my father never should have allowed them to interfere, but for some reason he allowed it. He's never spoken a word about it since. And what about Gilbert Bates? Bates! It was Bates who spread technology and its disease, and who are we to blame? Him, humans, cursed with brevity, lacking patience, lacking discern. I've spent human lifetimes deciding on what type of stone to use in a mural, and look what they've done in only a few turns of the moon, and with these elves came to us speaking of punishment. Yeah, I have to. It seems I'll have to speak with Logere. Where is she? The dredge. What can I expect to find in this dredge? Right now it serves little purpose now, but to house an assortment of foul creatures. There are minecart tracks and an occasional storeroom. No one ventures there anymore, so I don't know anything beyond that. The dredge is an old system of caverns, a mine actually, not far from here. The entrance is just beyond the entrance to the chambers and the southeast. There you will find a stone archway. Beyond that you will find the dredge, into which my father disappeared. You must know where he is. Can I convince you to tell me? No, I have no idea where he is. If you're looking for him, you'll have to find him yourself in the dredge. I will tell the guards to let you pass. I hope you'll find your answer, stranger. I must go see him. Yes, you must go your own way on this, stranger. I will tell the guard at the just told me that. I'm guessing you can arrive at the end through multiple ways, so it gets repeated, the same text, or at least very similar text. Halt! What business have you here, stranger? Where do these stairs lead to? Caverns to the dredge, an old system of mines. Grandpa Thunderstone has given me permission to search them. Yes, Randver has sent word to me about you. Would you like to go down now? Yes, if you don't mind. You may pass. Vermin. Let's take a look. We can't see anything. We've been through this before. I expect pretty much the same thing that we already saw in the Black Mountain Clan mines. Vermin and monsters. Okay, we're still in good shape, so we haven't also encountered anything dangerous. Granite rat. Oh my god. Why are you so terrible? Yeah, the weapon dropping system doesn't really seem to fit in here because it's so easy to miss and you're totally fudged after that if you miss it. The reason I haven't missed it because I knew it would likely coming because I played this before. So I can recall the first time I played this, and the one thing that repeated over and over again is that where the hell are my weapons or my companion's weapons? I'm sure I bought him some weapons or things like that. Then you notice maybe you had a critical failure some maps ago and it's gone. It doesn't matter what weapon is, how expensive it is, it's gone forever. It just such a shitty mechanic. I think we need to load. Yeah. I was waiting for the battle to go into turn-based mode. He didn't. I got critical hits. I got lost some stats. All the nice stuff. Yeah. This is what was supposed to happen. Okay. Yeah, our strength dropped to 2. I think molten arachnid is the culprit here. Yep. No, it's definitely the rat. Has to be. Not sure I want to carry these fancy rings. They're very hard to get rid of. And I don't know why they're so hard to get rid of. Ooh. Shit. That was beautiful. He spammed us with fireballs. You goddamn son of a bitch. More spiders. Seethers, not spiders. Okay, we'll have to check the situation. Does he have all his stuff? Yes. Ah, that was interesting. That spider totally owned us. Well, at least suck meat mud. Some kind of blue go rat. Yeah, lesser go rat. We met the crater once. No, it's the fireball spider. That was a nasty surprise. Yeah, we need to fix our equipment. The armor is below half durability. I guess we can go to Stillwater and do it. Kill him. It shouldn't be too hard. Yeah, definitely not. Ooh, Greater Gora. So far from what I've seen, we could have come here sooner too. Quite a bit sooner, in fact. The levels aren't the problem, really. It's your abilities. If you have a good weapon or if you have a good attack spell, definitely you should come here much sooner. What's that? Paralock. Yeah, the dog didn't even get to attack. That's nice. It's nice to see some competence with our guys. Or Golem, yeah, I have to beat them. Let's see if the Fire Flash is any more effective. Yes, it is. But it's also quite expensive, so I'll hope I can finish him off at least. Not quite. But that did it. Yeah. They are lacking in offensive power. Do I want to go here? Oh, crap. There's a lot of people there. Granite rats or golems. Oh crap. very dangerous enemies here. If you'd had ranged combat again, not too much trouble, but our armor is in very bad shape. We can't do this. What spell? Do I go for the teleportation powers? I don't think I'll do. If it's more about if you want to quickly move between different areas. But overall, I don't plan to do a lot of side questing or things like that that require us to return to immediately jump between places. So probably not, at least not yet. Maybe fire might be good, because he gains a lot of fire resistance if you do that. Dreamer shields. Prevents magic from operating on the target. The disperse magic spell might be a good one. Yeah, I don't know. It has its uses from time to time. Our strength, when it was dropped to 2, we basically were unable to move or fight properly anymore. I think a strong attack can do the same thing, because if we notice someone casting a spell, that's primary target, we'll just punch through his defenses and kill him. Entangle might be nice, but again, it's not exactly... We haven't had a fight yet where we would have needed it, so... It's one way to do things, to control, but... One would be to invest in this tree. This is the best buffing tree for your own guys that you can get. Tempest Fury. Haste and Tempest Fury. Probably Tempest Fury. There aren't exactly good spells I could get by a single point investment. So I'm inclined to not take anything. Well, the Shield of Protection would be a good investment. But I don't really have the intelligence to have all these buff spells going. I'm interested in raising willpower, although creating it to 20 would get us some kind of a spell immunity. Question really is, do I want dexterity? It's good, it's really good. Can cast more spells during a turn, and we can also go to inventory and refill our magic. So that's not bad at all, and our current dexterity is the natural dexterity is probably something like 8. So it's not very high. Yeah, I think we'll save the point at this point. Because we're no really interested in these. We want the Tempest Fugit, maybe teleportation, and that's about it. Maybe fire elemental, things like that. But whatever it is, we want to need to spend several points to get what we want. So a single point, not much point in spending it. Okay. We'll quickly see if there are traps here. Doesn't appear to be. Little money, 2 mithril ore. Can now produce the key. We need the heartstone. You don't need any skill. There's no number here or here. We just need the ingredients and anyone can do it. So let's try to keep our movement and momentum going. There's 2 places we can go. I think, yeah, only one place really. And you need to dive. I assume that... oh crap, there's another one. And a third one. It's just fine with me. The damage varies by a large degree with the fire flash. Yeah, I'm totally out. Yeah, refill. That cost all we had, but it had to be done. I didn't want those guys to be too hard on them. They'll just do a lot of damage to their own equipment. Level 4 rat, exactly dangerous. Yeah. Not exactly dangerous, you go first. There are some small spiders here. I'm not gonna do anything yet. They should be just fine on their own. Yeah, the dog doesn't miss anymore. It's likely a locked door. I mean, in the sense that there's a key and get. Hopefully this. Oh crap! How much is he's dead. There's nothing to be looted from them. Ah. Now this is a problem. 26 durability left on the armor. That's not good enough. Crap. Kill it. Has to die. Hit. One down. Fix that one. I think he died. Oh, damage is your weapon. Not that damage. The armor is in bad shape for him too. And we lost the familiar. Yeah, this is definitely a much harder place. Or should I say... Again, if you had range damage proper, the range damage is not much of a problem. But you do have to have it. We can't afford cast a familiar. We could start using the demon then. It's a bit cheaper. The casting cost alone makes it cheaper, even though it's actually a better unit. Okay, which direction should we go? Demon doesn't seem to be all that aggressive. You need to manually command it to get it to do anything. Again, it's... Okay, now it's aggressive. Again, the caverns are spreading all over the place. Okay, what are these? Some kind of a venom hounds. Critical miss. Of course you missed critically. Just have to keep an eye on that he has the... He has his weapon still in hand. Luckily venom hounds don't seem to be that dangerous. Unluckily it seems to be... Seems to be branching out quite a bit. I was hoping it would be staying a little bit... Patriarch Wolf, level 23 wolves. Next. It's amazing how much damage that wolf can do. Ah, brute fang. Another new wolf type. And it's dead. More brute fangs. I don't know what's the difference between all these. All seem to die equally easy. Oh, Shadow Hunter. Never seen that model before. It's sort of a werewolf, if I had to put it in words. Wolves walking on two legs, whatever you want to call it, or another version, Lichenix. Lichen. Yeah, I'm guessing they're werewolves. No. Yeah, I should have used something to slow him down. That would be the entangle spell that we haven't been getting. We could also use the Lake of Insects for this. It's not as good, but it should do it. Yeah. It's not quite as good. Problem being that I can't stop it where I want it to stop. Close to those my own guys. We could They could attack much more if I just entangled them. Oh god, this is it just gets worse and worse and worse. I thought this might be a simple tunnel run. Yeah, it's been spreading and spreading and spreading and spreading and spreading. What's that? Mongrelon. No, don't go there. So, poison wolves. Poison werewolves. Yeah, I forgot to buy more of these magic potions. Or maybe they weren't more on sale, but I'm beginning to run out soon. Might have to take a break. For some reason they all seem to hate me. Now the option of getting the entangle or the haze spells or whatever seems very attractive. Key. Begard, Molten Blows key. Okay. Now we have the key. Now we need to. We already found the door. Shadow Hunters. I don't want to go too far away. Makes our guys easier to kill him. Okay. Heal. Yeah. I'm totally out of mana. Absolutely 100% out of mana. Yeah. What was that? I'm spinning on the floor. Rude fangs. They run away. Okay, they ate up my guys. Shit. Shit. We're in trouble. Bit of trouble. We need what? 50 points? Yeah. Pretty close to it. We have that now, but if I cast a spell, I'll fall unconscious. stuff. Can I do this? Ah, that's better. I didn't get the Grey King. Okay. There are more Grey Kings here. No, that was unique thing. At least at this point. Ah, machine plate mail. That's the thing I've always wanted. More metal, so that was worth it. It's rare enough, but on the other hand, what I'm gonna use with the metal, I don't know any recipes, and I certainly can't use them. Machine plate mail, minute steamworks, elite plate mail. That should be fine. No, it's not fine. Encumbrance none. We still have light. That's nothing we can do about. In order to raise that limit, we would have to significantly invest in strength. And since that's the only benefit we would get, we're not gonna do that. Can we rest a little bit? No. We can call up a melee at this point. It's not that great, but it does help keep our guys alive. I also don't think it was this level when we started this. Maybe it was. I think it might have gotten upgraded as we have leveled up. I can't say that for certain. I do say for certain I think we'll go back to the start where we found the locked door and get the item the molten blow guy wants us to get, and we'll end things here or there. This is proved to be a much longer and maze-like line than I anticipated, so we won't be finishing this in a single session. Oh, I think it's there. Oh, I'm very glad we got the resurrection spell. Yeah, toy train, lovely. Our guys died for that toy train. Yeah, and I think we'll end it at that. Continue some other time. I'm wondering, yeah, we're on the bright side, we're getting a decent amount of experience here, so we'll get at least one level up before we leave here. And we did get quite a few quests, and we have at least now 2 locations of other dwarven clans. So a lot of new things to do.